Good morning everyone. Okay, so we are ready to continue today with the harvest. Not too much left to do, so what I'm going to do is pop this on a worker and then we can go and empty this trailer. And I've got something to do. We can now, I've been told, bit of frames per second problem there. I've been told that I can actually collect the straw, which I've been wanting to shift off that field, with the forage wagon. So I'm hoping that that is going to work, and if it does, then we can give the cows some bedding, which I'm sure they will enjoy. But first of all, we'll just go and sell this and get some money, because we desperately need it, and then we will go and buy the forestry trailer, which I've always been wanting, and that way we can go and play with some logs. Wow, this tractor really can fill the hills with a full trailer. Got my foot to the floor. 14 miles an hour it's doing. Don't know what the frames per second problem is that we've got at the moment. Not sure. Hopefully that clears up. Anyway, we'll see what we can make from this. It won't be too much because we're playing on hard, but it all helps. So let's see if we can tip it with the back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's going up slowly. It's not exactly amazing, is it? We will send the train off. Can even hear the train. Yeah, one thing not to do is do not park a vehicle in front of the train and then send it off. I did it once and I thought that it would go through it. You know, no collisions. Nope. It pushed it all the way and smashed it into the tunnel. So, not a recommended thing to do. Anyway, we'll head back to the combine and we'll have to wait for it to finish, I think, because I've only got one tractor and I don't want it sat there with a worker in it, wasting money when it gets full. So we will have to just unload it until it gets nearer to the end, and then we will go and collect that straw, give the bedding to the cows. It's missing bits. What do I pay him for? We'll go and give the cows some bedding, and then we will go and play with some forestry equipment and see what we can do with that. I know there's a lot of money in forestry now, so that'll be the best thing to do, because then we can go and buy a tractor, a nicer tractor. Actually, there's nothing wrong with this tractor, but another tractor, and a baler. They're the two things we'll need after that. So that's what we're working towards, and this combine shouldn't be too long. And eventually we will be working towards the new combine, which I'm looking to get. Not the smallest one. That's why I want to save up a bit and get a sort of medium-sized one. Where are combines? I was looking for this one here. No, I wasn't. That's too expensive. Or was I? Yeah, I was. No, I'm going crazy. I would never look for the biggest. No, it must have been this one, the Axoflow 7130. That is the one we're going to get. Okay, so that's what we're going to get. But that is quite a long way down the line for now, so for now, it's just going to continue the way we're going. We're not doing too badly, actually. I thought we would be doing a lot worse than this, because considering we were in debt, and we're playing on hard, and I've now dropped the growth rate to slow, because it started to grow on me before I'd even finished the field, which is just crazy. So I've put it down to slow, and that'll make it more realistic, and I don't want it too quick anyway, because I want to get all the fields drilled first before we start doing too much harvesting. I want to do some other things as well, so not too bothered about a slow growth rate, to be honest. I expected normal to be a bit slower than it actually is, because I put it on, originally it was on fast, which was a massive mistake. So I dropped it down to normal, as you'll know if you've been following this video series, thinking that it would be a normal growth rate, but it turns out it's really not. It only takes about 24 hours for the seed to start coming through, and 24 hours for germination is, let's be honest, pretty quick. So yep, I've dropped it to slow, and that should be a better growth rate to be on. I'm going to empty this at the bottom, because then we can catch it before it needs filling up on the way up or down again. This really is a small combine. Not a bad thing, but it's just taking quite a while. This will test my skills. Doing it with the pedals, speed control, which isn't as easy actually on 15. I found it easier on the other ones. I think it's because they've implemented this new speed control thing, using 1 and 2 buttons and 3. I think it's empty now. Yeah, it's not going to take too long. Where did I put the drill? Over there. This needs doing. It would have been good if I could put it on autopilot, but I made that stupid mistake of selling 2 tractors. I need to sell 1. So you live and learn. It's not going to be too much of a problem though, because I'm going to get a new tractor at some point. I think what we'll do is we'll go and get the drill, and we'll just do a bit more while we wait for that combine to finish. Because otherwise we'll be sat around all day long doing not much. So we'll do this for now. And we're still continuing with the oilseed rape. Just need to keep an eye on that combine, because I don't want it to be full when it's coming down the crop. Like I said before, I don't like driving in the crops too much, because you wouldn't do it in real life, so I don't really want to do it in the game. And it looks weird as well, driving a tractor through a load of crops. It's a shame they don't flatten it actually and decrease the yield, because that's what it would do. And it would stop other people doing it as well, because when you join a multiplayer game, people just seem to drive through the crops, and it's really weird. I've never really thought that's what people would do in this game, but it seems to be a crazy thing that they do. Look at this growth rate. I've even put it on slow. It's going up again. I'm still drilling, and I'm missing bits, as always. I'm always missing bits. You don't really notice if you miss anything there when it's grown. It's just you haven't done a very good job at it. It doesn't matter too much, I suppose, in this game. Keep an eye on it. Is that its last row? Is that the end? 2 more, I'd say. 2 more. So yes, not too much left to do here. Oh no, it's getting it all in one. Not bad. Don't know if it will down here, but it's doing it up there. We'll go and grab that trailer again then. Not bad. Okay, we'll just drop that off there when it's done. And let's go and get that trailer. The worker should have gone on its own, which shouldn't be costing us any more. I don't like it when they just sit there. Even when they're finished, they sometimes sit there and it uses your money up. So I think we'll leave everything there for now. We don't actually need it, so we will head over to the other farm and grab that forage wagon. I think that's the best thing to do, because then we can give the cows a bed. Bed for the night. Don't know if they eat it as well. They might eat it. I'm not sure. I know that the silage and grass mix that you do is mainly for feed, but the straw probably helps, because I think if you use the mixer, you put silage, straw and hay together, and that would make a better mix for their feed, and I think that puts their productivity up. And that is something that I can do as soon as I get a baler, because I've got the mixer. I just don't have the bales. So yeah. Now where have I put it? Oh yes. Let's go and see if it works then. And then we can start doing the manure, which I've been wanting to do, because I prefer it over slurry. I like doing manure loading and stuff, especially with some of the mods you can get. You can get some of the old tractors, not the new ones, and loading manure with them looks really realistic, especially when they've got the dirt effect on them and they get mucky over time. Because let's be honest, the new tractor is not going to stay clean if it's shoveling poop. But yeah, they've done a very good job in this game of putting the dirt effects on. They get dirty in all the places they naturally would ever work. So yeah, very well done. Okay, Fraps just crashed, no idea why. That was probably the reason we're having a frames per second problem. The program seems to be breaking down. Hopefully it's all fixed now. Don't know why I did it. A bit weird. But these things happen. Anyway, will this work? Been told it will. It does. That's amazing. Brilliant. It's collecting it really well, actually. I only thought that you could do it with the bales, and it turns out this is just as effective. With the baler, I mean, not the bales. The baler makes the bales. I actually quite like using this. It's quite a nice thing to use. Not too bad. It's well made. When we've got one load, then I'll take it to the cows, and then we will move on, because to be honest, do you really want to see me pick up all this? I'll do it after a video at some point. But yeah, the thing about doing these videos is I like doing them, and hopefully you enjoy watching them, but I always have got in the back of my mind, am I boring people? I don't want to bore anyone. So that's why I try and move on with jobs fairly quick, instead of sitting around for a whole day in this video. That's an hour video time. Sitting around doing the same thing. I don't want to be doing that. It's just it's fine if I wasn't recording, but yeah, the last thing I want to do is bore my viewers. It's just not the way to get on the right side of you, is it? It will soon make me lose subscribers. Not that I have many subscribers, but for all 57 of you there are at the time of making this video, I don't want to bore you. So we'll just do as much as we can. Actually, it's going to turn out that I can pick up the whole field with this thing, actually, because it's so slow filling. But with other jobs as well, I don't want to bore you, so that's what I'm afraid of when doing these videos. Because this is my first sort of full series video. I've done a couple of other games before, but they weren't like this. They weren't a diary as such, a diary of events. It was literally just a walkthrough game, so people just looked for it for a walkthrough. Not that many people would have looked at it because it was Half-Life 1, which was released in the 90s, so not a great deal of views were put onto those videos, but it took me a while to make them. In the end, I stopped doing them and moved on to Farming Simulator, which I've always been interested in anyway. Half-Life is a really good game, but it's a bit... Half-Life 1 is a bit beyond everyone now. They don't really play it anymore, and anyone who does play it is experienced at it, and they don't really need a walkthrough. But hopefully Half-Life 3 will be coming at some point, maybe never, I don't know. When will it come? Some people watching this video won't even care if it's going to come or not. I do though. I like Half-Life, it's always been a good game. So is Skyrim, and Oblivion and Morrowind and all those kind of games. Euro Truck Simulator, amazing game, especially with multiplayer. Wow, that was a massive improvement to the game. Really nice feature they put in there. And Farming Simulator, of course, good game. What else is there? What else do I play? It's not a great deal. I used to play loads of different computer games, but now it's just a select few. My favourites are Dead Island. Very mixed reaction to Dead Island. I don't know why. I love Dead Island though. Ever since the first one was released, I can remember waiting for it. I really want Dead Island. Come on, Dead Island, release. Anyway, it released and I got it. Not straight away. Couldn't afford it. But, oh wow, what an amazing game. It's breathtaking the scenery around there. But yeah, some people said, ooh, don't really like that. I think it was probably because they made this cinematic trailer beforehand, before releasing it, and people were sort of expecting something based along the lines of that, because it wasn't really related to it as such. It was following a different family, which isn't even in Dead Island, but people thought it was going to be like that, and it turned out not to be quite the same. But oh, to me, it was still amazing. Absolutely love that game. And then of course they brought out Dead Island Riptide, and now Escape Dead Island came out a couple of days ago, or was it today? Today I think. And then Dead Island 2's coming out next year, so plenty of things to do. And the Techland, who are the developers of it, bringing out Dying Light, which is another one, so lots of Dead Island about at the moment. But probably, if you're watching this video, you don't care, so I won't keep sidetracking. If it's all about the farming, then that's what we'll do. We'll keep farming. Anyway, we have managed to pick up the whole field and only get 60%, so I didn't really have a choice about boring anyone. You're bored anyway. So we're going to take this to the cows, and yeah, probably shouldn't say that actually. I probably shouldn't say I'm boring everyone in my own video, because everyone will be bored. But we'll go and feed the... Why do I always say feed? We'll go and give this to the cows because they're desperate for the straw. And then we'll go and do the forestry. We'll go and get the forestry trailer and we'll use the grab. I don't have a joystick, which is unfortunate because I know that grab works really well with a joystick. I've only got the mouse controls, which is, to be honest, tricky to begin with, but once you get used to it, not too bad. One thing, if you're using the low teleporter though, is the grab for the logs is a different, well, it's classed as a different implement. So you can't actually control it at the same time as using the boom. You have to press G and it will swap it, and then you can use it then. But if you're using the front loader on the tractor, which I won't be because we're not using the teleporter, or the grab in fact, then you can use it anyway using the mouse control, so that's alright. Anyway, for the first time in forever, we're going to be giving the cows some straw. Actually, how do you do it? How do you do it? Not too sure. Oh, it's opening. Oh, it's working. Tip it on the floor. It appears. Suits me. I would use the bale shredder if we had bales, and then it throws it into the right place, but... Are we left with 4%? 4% in the bottom. See if we can spin around and do it again. Nope. So we really are stuck with 4%. Oh well. Not to worry. We will go and get that new forestry thing. I'll take the front loader in case we have any issues, like driving into the pond. But of course we'll be trying not to drive into the pond. It's just if I get dragged into it when we're getting rid of our logs. And we will purchase this, which we can't afford. Great. Great. Should have checked that before I went saying that we're going to get that. We'll have to go and sell a log or two. Not been up here before. We'll try this way. Yeah, that's the grab I'm talking about. I can use the front loader and that at the same time. Oh. But in the teleporter, you have to swap it because there isn't enough mouse buttons to go round to use everything. Because your boom is extendable. That takes up the control and your usual up and down, and your tilt. That's what takes up all the controls. So that's the reason why it's classed as a different implement. I personally prefer using the loader on here, but it doesn't reach into those high trailers, so I can't use it, which is a shame. I don't know if it would reach in real life or not. I suppose it would. Where am I going? What am I doing? I don't want to be here. I promised we wouldn't do this again. I've broken my promise. We're doing one more tree. But we're doing one more tree so we never have to do it again. Because I want to use the grab. Why can't we use the grab? 44,000, we need 54,000. I think we can get 10,000 from one tree. We should be able to. And then we won't break any more promises. I want to use that grab. I haven't really used it properly yet. So, I've forgotten my rear weight. Great. Now fall. Fall. We'll push it either way. Never try and push a tree with a tractor. Jump cut. Sorry about that. Yes. Do not ever get a tree stuck in your grab if it's in the process of tipping over, because it pulls you with it, unsurprisingly. Now that was a genuine mistake. I should have let go of it, but yeah. I don't like doing it this way at all. We're going to have to get that trailer as soon as possible. Anyway, for these two logs that we're going to do, we'll just see if we can get the 54,000 that we need. and then all of our troubles will have gone away. I haven't got the rear weight, but hopefully it's not going to be too much of an issue. And we can actually fit down this way for once. Okay, so we're on 44. Now on 49, so we need to make another 5,000. We should be able to do it because the other half is bigger. I just really hope that we don't. I hope we're not about 500 off, 500 pounds off. That would be annoying. But knowing my luck, it probably will be like that. So we'll be doing another tree, but maybe not. Let's look on the bright side. We still need to pick this tree up. I can never decide which way to do it, whether we do it from the top side or from this side. Anyway, we've got it, so let's take our tree. It is a pretty big piece, this. Tractor's managing surprisingly well with the weight. So what can we get for it? Please, please, please be over 5,000. I beg you. Oh, can you believe it? I can. I can believe it. Predictable. Very predictable. Look at that. £60 from 54,000. Brilliant. In fact, let's just do one of these. Ooh. Not another case of knocking it with a tree. With a tractor. Knocking it with a tree? Knocking it with a tractor. Not working. Come on. Yeah, I think it's loose. We should get away with pushing it. Nudge. Wow, it's a bigger tree than I thought. Now, which way did we get it from? I choose over here. Any way you can get right underneath like there. That's when I like to get it. Because you actually pick the whole thing up. Look at that. Very heavy, very heavy. I'll have to be steady with this one. I would hate to be the next owner of this tractor. Its hydraulics have been put through its paces. But it seems to be the only way of making quick cash, really. Anyway, this one will be worth more than 100, I'm sure. So, in you go. Go and make us millions. Splendid. So now, we can go and buy our long-awaited forestry trailer with grab. Something I've been looking forward to for a long time. Can't wait to use this. head over to the shop and we'll go and pick it up. It does seem a bit steep, the price for a trailer. I think it's because it's got the hydraulic grab on it. Adds all that more to it. I've gone the wrong way, it's over here. Okay, so we're at the shop. Forestry equipment, there it is. Look at that, don't crash into it. We're back down at 6,000 now though, which is a bit depressing, but at least we've got our equipment that we needed. So let's head back. We don't even have to go to the same place actually, because this is a trailer which we can move stuff on. So I think we'll go to the other woods, or the forest. I'd hate to take this up that steep slope. And we will go and gather some trees for the rest of today. And then tomorrow we will be... what will we be doing? We'll be putting the combine away. We'll be probably buying a pressure washer because we need one. We'll finish drilling that field. And tending to the cows. And probably mowing that field actually. I said I was going to do that a while back and I've completely forgot. But yeah, mowing that field. We need to get that done. Field 40, yeah. I want to get that done. Because it's in need of doing. So I want to get this silage clamp done. And I can't really get that full without doing that big field. It's a big field, so it's going to take a fair amount of the day up. Now I want to get a tree which we're not going to have rolling away from us. First cut's never normally enough for these trees because they're so big. You need at least two. And even then they still need a bit of persuasion. This should do it. I've got a chunk out. Oh, we're moving. Oh, on top of us. There we go. Crash. Okay, so I think we'll remove everything off it. Wow, it's... did I not? No, it's just one tree. Wow, that is one big tree. Almost hit the road. Crikey. Look at the length on that. Well, I suppose we better get some manageable sizes out of it. There's one. There's about 4 here. Maybe 5. Yep, we've got 5. So I think we'll go alongside it, and I don't know how many we can reach when it's all on the line like this, but I'll put it about there, and then we will get our little machine running. If I work out how to use it. Okay, how do you use it? I thought it would be the mouse. It's interesting. That is interesting. Well, that's weird. Ah, yeah, the obvious thing first, I would say. Put the feet out. And then, does it work? No. It doesn't work. Okay. That's worrying. That is worrying. Maybe I have messed up a control somewhere. Is it the front loader messing it up? No. Well, that is weird because I've used it before in a previous game and I used the normal controls. How weird. It just doesn't do anything. Well, that's a big shame, and I apologise for that. I'm going to have to look into this. We'll have to put the combine away then. Oh dear, that is a shame. I'm disappointed now. Wanted to get some of that done. In fact, forestry for me in this video series has been a bit of a fail, to be honest. I haven't actually done anything successfully. Oh well. It's annoying because I've done it before. I've used it before. Maybe it's just a glitch. Maybe I just need to reload the game up. Oh well. Hopefully tomorrow then we'll be using that instead of doing whatever else we're going to do. Not to worry. We will just clear up here and we'll call it a day. I don't want to really be bringing that tractor all the way back to take it away again. Might as well keep it with that grab. But I have to say that is slightly weird because I've already used that thing and I've done full trailer loads and everything, and I just used the normal controls. I don't know why it would be like that. Anyway, I'll have it sorted by tomorrow hopefully. So that's just one less thing to do today. Actually, we probably didn't have time to do it today anyway. Look at the time. Finishing soon anyway, so we wouldn't have got a full trailer. This thing has got a top speed of 16. So yes, tomorrow we will be doing the forestry and we'll be mowing. I'm determined to get that mowing done. So that is tomorrow's job. If we cannot get that forestry thing to go, then we'll be mowing and doing something else. But we're definitely mowing. Let's just get that clear. Get it clear that we're definitely going to do a bit of mowing. I need to get it done anyway, so it's on the to-do list at the top. The forestry was more for fun and making a bit of money, but that's sort of backfired on me. So that is going to have to be put back a bit until tomorrow or at a later date if there is a problem with that machine. But anyway, that is it from me today, and apologies for all the hiccups we've had. I was hoping it would run a bit smoother than that, but it didn't, so I can only apologise. But anyway, that's it from me, and I will see you in the next video, probably tomorrow. Thanks for watching.